Angie, we need to talk.
Oh, hey, look who finally decided to text me. I was starting to wonder if you'd completely forgotten about me. You still stuck in Singapore, or did they finally let you out of the boardroom?
Angie, I'm not in the mood for small talk right now. I've been trying to reach you for weeks. Why haven't you gone to see Molly?
I don't understand the tone here. Is something wrong with Molly? I mean, no one said anything urgent. I figured she was doing okay.
She's been in the hospital for the last 10 days. Not once have you visited, not even a phone call to check on her. My grandmother, who's 82 by the way, is the only person who's been showing up.
Wait, she's been in the hospital for 10 days? How is that possible? I thought she was just sick with a cold or something. And your grandma's been there? Oh, wow. I didn't think she could still get around like that. She's honestly healthier than half the people I work with. Good for her.
Good for her? That's what you have to say right now? You're her mother, Angie. It's your job to be by her side, not my elderly grandmother's. This isn't some good exercise opportunity for an old woman. This is your child needing her mom.
Okay, calm down. You don't need to go nuclear on me. I didn't mean to disappear. I've just been slammed with work. Everything hit at once, and I've barely had time to breathe. You know how it gets.
No, Angie, I don't know how it gets. Because even when I'm working 12-hour days in a foreign country, I still find time to call. I still find time to text. You, on the other hand, haven't responded to anything.
I wasn't trying to ignore you. I just knew you'd react like this. You always make me out to be the villain the second something goes wrong. I didn't visit yet, sure, but I figured your grandma had things covered.
You figured a great-grandmother could shoulder the entire burden of caring for a hospitalized child while you, caught up on work emails and Netflix? Do you even know what room Molly's in, which hospital, what she's been diagnosed with? Tell me, Angie, prove to me that you even know where she is.
Look, I've just been overwhelmed, okay? I've got reports to file, clients to chase down, people depending on me. And honestly, your grandma loves that kid like her own. I figured it was fine. I mean, Molly's getting better, right?
She had a respiratory infection that turned into pneumonia. She's 7 years old. She was scared, alone, asking where her mother was. And all I could say was, she's busy, because that's all I had. Do you know how hard it was to look her in the eyes and say that?
Don't pretend like you're innocent here. You haven't been around either. You ran off to Singapore and left us here. Maybe if you'd stayed, this wouldn't have happened.
I went to Singapore to support this family. I told you months in advance, and I told you I didn't want to go without you and Molly. You're the one who said, it's just a few months, not worth uprooting our lives. But apparently abandoning our daughter for 10 days was less disruptive than just coming with me.
Wait, are you saying you're back now? Like, back in the country? Since when?
I got back this morning. I've been trying for weeks to get approval to work remotely, and I finally convinced them to let me return. I flew straight back. I didn't even go home. I went to see Molly first. She broke down crying the second she saw me.
You didn't tell me you were coming back. That feels kind of, secretive. Like you didn't want me to know.
I didn't tell you because I honestly didn't think you'd care. Judging by the fact that you haven't even visited your own daughter, I was probably right.
Wow, that's harsh. I've just been going through a lot, okay? Emotionally, mentally, it hasn't been easy. You being gone that long, it really took a toll.
Yeah, well, I noticed something else while I was home. Your passport's missing from the safe. And when I checked our shared credit card account, because, shocker, I was paying bills, you weren't here. You were in Mexico, booking spa packages, romantic dinners, and resort shopping trips.
Okay, so you checked up on me. That's not weird at all. Super healthy marriage behavior.
Stop deflecting. I know where you are. I know what you're doing. All I want now is for you to be honest with me. Who are you with?
Fine, if you want the truth, here it is. I'm in Mexico with my boyfriend. We've been seeing each other for a while now. There, you got your answer. Happy?
You're in another country with another man while our daughter is lying in a hospital bed? How am I supposed to even process this? This is beyond the realm of ordinary cheating. You ran away from all your responsibilities as a wife and parent.
I didn't run away. I just found someone who actually appreciates me. Someone who sees me, listens, makes me feel like I matter. You've been gone for months, Max. What did you think was going to happen?
I thought you'd be there for Molly. I thought you'd remember what it means to be a parent. And instead you left everything behind for money and palm trees.
You make it sound like I'm some shallow gold digger, but for the record, he makes over $200,000 a year, and he has $1 million in stocks. Real, actual wealth. I'm not stupid, Max. I upgraded.
You didn't upgrade, Angie. You sold out. You abandoned your child to chase someone else's bank account.
Oh, please, don't act like you wouldn't have done the same. You're just bitter because I found someone better. I finally get to relax, be pampered, eat 5-star food, and sleep in a room with a view. I don't miss the old life. I don't miss you.
Molly misses you. That should matter more than any view or stock portfolio, but clearly it doesn't.
Look, since you're home now, it actually works out perfectly. You can stay with Molly until she's discharged, and I can stay here with my boyfriend. Win-win, right? I get the break I need, and you get to be the hero dad.
Are you listening to yourself? You're acting like you're doing me a favor by abandoning your child. You left, Angie. You made that choice.
And I'm not sorry, not even a little. I deserve to be happy, and I'm finally getting that.
You know what? Enjoy it, because when that fantasy falls apart, and it will, don't expect to come crawling back. You gave up on us. Don't ask for anything in return.
Wow, you really are bitter. Don't worry, I won't ask for a thing. He's paying for everything. Flights, room, food, clothes. I haven't used our credit card once since I bought a few things when he was in the spa. Unlike some people around here, I am not a burden.
You're a disgrace, Angie. A disgrace to motherhood, to marriage, and to basic human decency.
I think we're done here. This conversation is exhausting. Don't contact me until I'm back. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make sure you don't talk to me. I'm blocking your number. Hey, sweetheart, I just wanted to check in on you. Your grandmother told me what happened. I'm so sorry, Max. I can't even imagine how you're feeling right now.
Thanks, Mom. I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. It's a lot. Too much, really.
I'm sure it is. How's Molly holding up? Is she doing okay?
She's doing better than yesterday. We watched a movie together in her room. She actually smiled a little. Just having someone there made all the difference.
Well, that makes me so happy to hear. Bless her little heart. And you, have you eaten? Slept at all?
Not really. I keep thinking about everything she said, everything she did. But if there's one thing I am sure of, I'm divorcing her. For good.
Good. That's the best decision you could possibly make, especially for Molly. She needs stability. That woman, she doesn't deserve to be in your life or hers.
Yeah, it's gonna be messy, but there's no going back now.
Did you tell her about the other thing? What you were planning before all this happened?
No, I was going to, but then everything blew up. Honestly, it's probably better she never finds out.
I think so too. She lost the right to know anything the moment she walked away. Anyway, your father and I were talking last night, and we had an idea. It might be a bit sudden, but hear me out. What if you moved your plans up?
Move them up? You mean now?
Yes, right now. Your dad's company just launched that new division, and they need someone capable, responsible, and respected. They need you, Max.
Wait, are you serious? You're offering me the spot now? Right in the middle of this mess?
We wouldn't be offering if we didn't think you could handle it. You're talented, Max, and strong, and maybe, just maybe, this is the right time to start over.
Wow. I mean, it's tempting, it really is. I've always wanted to do something more meaningful, but I didn't think it would come like this.
I know it's a lot, and I don't want you to feel pressured. You don't have to say yes, not right away. Right now, your priority is Molly and getting through this one day at a time.
Thanks, Mom. I appreciate that. I really do.
And just so you know, I ran this by your grandmother, and she seemed pretty excited about the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll bet she was.
She's already looking up Swiss bakeries and researching private schools over there. She's absolutely glowing about the idea.
Yeah, she cornered me about it this morning. Said, "You're not staying here and letting that woman drag you down, are you?" I think she's more fired up than I am.
No surprise there. But truly, Max, no pressure. Just, if you feel it's right, we'd love to have you on board.
I'll talk it over with Molly and with Grandma. I'll let you know soon, promise.
Wow, are these divorce papers you sent me for real? Like, you're really okay with this? I gotta say, Max, you're even more generous than I expected.
No fight, no whining, no last-minute conditions, just poof, freedom. Honestly, thank you. No child support, no asset disputes. You even took Molly off my hands like a gentleman. You made this so easy for me.
You're welcome. I figured the faster we got it done, the better. No need to prolong the inevitable.
Still, I thought you'd put up more of a fight, try to guilt me or beg me to come back or something. You always were a little sentimental underneath that whole tough guy act.
I thought about dragging it out, thought maybe it'd be good for you to feel what consequences actually look like. I had this whole courtroom fantasy lined up, me laying out every betrayal, every lie, you humiliated in front of a judge.
Ooh, spicy. That sounds like something from one of those legal dramas you used to watch. What changed your mind? Couldn't handle the idea of going toe-to-toe with my man in court? You looked him up, didn't you? You saw his income, his background, his connections. Admit it, you got scared.
You know what? Sure. Let's go with that. Let's pretend I was intimidated. Whatever makes you feel better.
So you're not even denying it. Wow, that's honestly hilarious. You couldn't compete, so you just bowed out. I respect it. I mean, you saved me so much paperwork.
You're free to think whatever you want, Angie. If believing you won some prize helps you sleep at night, great. But just for the record, I'm the one who walked away smiling.
Okay, sure. Keep telling yourself that while I'm sipping wine in a beachfront suite. I'm planning my next vacation as we speak. Oh, and we just hired a private chef. He does fusion cuisine. You'd love it.
That's nice. I hope you enjoyed the wine while it lasted.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You trying to be cryptic now?
Let's skip the word games. You wanted to be serious? Let's do it! Your boyfriend's company, the one funding your little luxury retreat, it's being investigated, and not quietly either.
Investigated? What the hell are you talking about? That's not possible. You're just making things up now.
Nope, not making anything up. Fraud, embezzlement, money laundering, tax evasion, you name it. And get this, there's even evidence of black market involvement. This isn't just some slap on the wrist audit, it's serious.
You're lying. There's no way. I'd know. He'd tell me.
Would he? You sure? Because my friend lives a block away from their headquarters. Yesterday, he saw 8 unmarked cars pull up. Cops, investigators, financial crimes unit, the whole shebang. They carried out boxes of evidence, computers, files, hard drives. No one's saying a word, but everyone knows something's going down.
No, this can't be real. You're just saying this to scare me.
You're living in his house, right? Spending his money, wearing the things he buys you, posting from his yacht? That means you're part of the lifestyle, and maybe part of the investigation.
Max, please, tell me this isn't true. What if they come here?
I was thinking they might. That's why I sent all of your stuff to his address. I wanted to make sure the paperwork and everything else got to where you'd be. You're officially not my responsibility anymore.
Max, please, I didn't know. I swear I didn't. He never told me any of this. If I'd known, I never would have gotten involved.
You knew enough to leave your sick daughter behind without a second thought. You knew enough to laugh in my face while you flaunted a lifestyle you didn't earn, so don't come crying now.
You don't understand. I made a mistake, a huge mistake. Let me come back, please. I'll do better. I'll be better. I'll take care of Molly. I'll put her first. I'll be the mom she deserves. Just give me one more chance.
Molly's been out of the hospital for 2 months, Angie. 2 months, and you didn't even notice. You didn't ask, you didn't check. You were too busy living the dream. There's no coming back from that.
Don't say that. Please don't say that. I can change. I want to change. Just give me the chance.
You had your chance. You had 100 chances. You threw all of them away. So now you get to live with the consequences.
What about Molly? Doesn't she deserve her mom? Doesn't she deserve to have a family again?
She has one. Me, Grandma, and soon we're leaving.
Leaving? Where?
Switzerland. We're moving there for work. It's already arranged. Molly's excited. Grandma's packed. Our new life starts the second your boyfriend gets arrested.
You sold the house, didn't you? You really meant it. You're going.
It's already sold. Deal closed last week. The money's in the account. The tickets are booked. We're done here.
My family, they'll stop you. They'll never let you take Molly away.
Your parents already know. They're the ones who suggested I leave. They said, and I quote, "We want nothing to do with a woman who would throw away a good man for a criminal."
No, they wouldn't. They're all I have left.
Not anymore. You threw that away too.
What am I supposed to do now? Where do I go? Who do I turn to?
That's not my concern. I've spent enough of my life trying to protect you from yourself. Now you get to do it alone.
You are heartless. You always were. You just waited for a chance to make me suffer. You wanted this.
You were my wife, Angie. I wanted to build something real with you, a future, a family. You're the one who burned it all to the ground.
Don't leave me like this, please. I'm begging you. I'm scared, Max. I don't want to do this alone.
You should have thought of that when you walked out, when you chose money over Molly. This is goodbye, Angie, for real, for good. Don't call, don't write, don't come near us. We're done. Forever. What I didn't know at the time was that the second I ended that conversation with Angie, the police were already storming into her boyfriend's house. I had my suspicions, of course. I never really believed she was totally in the dark. And sure enough, it came out later. She wasn't just spending his money, she was helping him run a blackmail ring. She slept with wealthy men, then helped extort them to keep it secret from their wives. It was all documented. She's gonna be in jail for a long, long time. I'm grateful, so grateful, to my parents for offering me the job when they did. If I'd still been legally tied to Angie, I might have gotten caught up in the fallout. Molly's doing great now. She's healthy, happy, laughing again. And me, I'm rebuilding our life here in Switzerland. And for the first time in years, I'm truly at peace.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.